or a chair, whichever you'd rather fall off of. 5 minutes less, you'd be dead as a doornail.
What did you mean by that?
Folks that come to your funeral sing sad songs. You'd be laid out in the parlor and decked out in your best suit with a high-starched collar.
Yeah.
Men would bar their heads, women would sniffle softly. Those that had tuck shine, you were who's alive.
What woman that took a shine to me?
Lots of women. Only they never come right out and say it until after you're dead.
I guess that's so.
Sure would sing loud when the singing started, singing like the hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, and he wasn't very old. Why did such a feller have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene. And serene. He's all laid out to rest, with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. And a preacher get up and he'd say, folks, we are gathered here to moan and groan over our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse. And there'd be a weeping and a wailing, so much woman. And he'd say, Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to call him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really knowed him, know beneath those 2 dirty shirts he always wore, beat a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
That loved his fellow man.
He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn, and he treated the rats as equals. Which is right. And he loved children. He loved everybody and everything in the whole world. Only he never let on so nobody ever knew it. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around.
Miles around.
The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor Judd is underneath the ground.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend is gone for good. Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head.
He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Poor Judd, poor Judd. That sure would be an instrument funeral. Wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Well, maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Maybe. So where was this work before he came here? Up Quapaw, wasn't it?
That's right. Before that, over by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me. Treating me like dirt. Always making out they was better.
So what'd you do? Get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
No one that I recollect thought just came through my mind.
If it ever came to getting even, I'd know how to do it.
That?
Nah. There's smarter ways than that, if you use your brains. Remember that fire on the Bartlett farm over in Sweetwater?
Sure do. Terrible accident. Burned up the mother and the father and the daughter.
A fella told me that the hard hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl. Then he found her in the hayloft with another fella.
And it was him that burned the place?
Took him weeks to find all the kerosene, buying it at different times. Feller who told me made it out like it happened in Missouri. But I knew the whole time it was the Barker farm. What a liar he was!
Yeah. Kind of a murderer, too. Get some air in here.
Say, you didn't tell me what business you had up here at the farm. The oat crop's all done and spoke for, and we ain't got any cattle left.
Sure do relieve my mind considerable.
There's only one thing on this farm you could want, and it better not be that.
It's just what it is.
You stay away from her, you hear?
You know, somebody ought to tell Laura what kind of man you are. And for that matter, somebody ought to tell you about yourself once in a while. A fella wouldn't feel safe in here with you if he didn't know you, Judd. But I know you. Two things a man can do in this territory. Live outdoors is one. Live in a hole is the other. I've sat by my horse in the summer's breath from time to time and heard a rattlesnake coming. Rattle, 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 he'll go. Scared to death. Somebody coming close to him. Somebody gonna step on his hole. Get his fangs ready for him, because curl up and wait. As long as you're scared, you gotta have protection. Or when you can have muscles like iron and still be weak as an empty bladder, as long as you think to bar your hide with. How would you get to be the way you are anyway? Sitting around here thinking the things you're thinking. You gotta get out and do something healthy once in a while. Instead of sitting around here crawling in a festival. You ought to feel better now. Just wish you let me show you something. See a knothole right over there winking? I just want to see if I can hit it. Saw me hit it too, straight through the knothole. Somebody's coming, I expect.
Who's that, John? Is you Carly? Don't sit there, you lonely answer when you're spoken to.
I shot once.
What was you shooting at?
See a knothole right over there?
I see lots of eye holes.
Well, it was one of them.
Ain't you a pair of purty nothings shooting away at knot holes and scaring everybody to death? I ought to give you a good Dutch rub, or some of that craziness out of you. It's all right, everybody. Nobody hurt. Just a pair of fools swamping the noise.
Mind if I visit with you gents? It's good to get away from the women folk for a while. Now, I've got some purties, private knickknacks to show you, special for the men folks.
I gotta get going, boys. I got a Surrey I gotta pick up.
Who do you think you're taking in that Surrey tonight?
Postcards.
And Ellen. And Laurie, she'll go with me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
She promised she'd go with me. She better not change her mind. She better not.
Now, I want you to look at these art postcards straight from Paris.
Don't want none. Say, got any frog stickers?
You mean one of them long knives? What would you want with a thing like that?
I don't know. Kill a hog or a skunk? It's all the same, ain't it? Say, want to know what I would like? It's one of these things called the Little Wonder. It's a doodad you put up to your eye like this to see funny pictures. Except that's not all it does. There's a little jigger on the side, and when you touch it, out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, huh?
That's right. It says to a fella who looks through this here. And while he's looking, you spring out the blade right over his chest. Then bam! Down you come.
A great joke to play on a friend. I don't handle things like that. Too dangerous. But what I want to show you is my new stock of postcards from Paris.
Don't want none. I'm sick of them things. You're gonna get me a real woman.
But what would you want with a woman? Why, I am having trouble right now, all on account of a woman. They always make trouble. And you say you want one? Look at you. You're a man what is free to come and go as you please. You have a nice, cozy little place. Private. Artistic pictures, and they don't talk back.
Tired of all these pictures of women.
Ah, so you're tired of them. Then throw them out and buy some new ones. What can you do when you're tired of a real woman? Nothing. You just keep getting tireder